Ever been stuck with shelves of unsold inventory, wondering what kind of discount will finally move it? What if I told you there was a way to validate demand whilst taking orders along the way, all whilst giving you an option to cancel in an easy, customer-friendly way? In this video, I'm going to show you how D2C brands and startups are using deferred charge pre-orders to do exactly that. Most purchase orders for new products are based on the founder or the buyer's gut feel, and no one really knows how much it's going to sell, so all they can do is their best guess. This leads to overstocked SKUs, discounts, and in the worst case scenario, dead stock. So what's the smarter play here? You could use charge later pre-orders to capture real buyer intent. Not only will you grab early sales along the way, but you'll also get an educated feel for how this new product is going to perform in the long term. So why charge later pre-orders? Well, they let you capture real orders from real customers, but allow you not to charge the customer straight away. Instead, you'll vault their credit card on Shopify or Stripe, and then when you're ready, you can trigger charges against that card and actually take payment. Conversely, if you decide to cancel, you won't incur any fees because no transaction would have happened yet. So we'll have a quick look at how this is actually implemented, but the strategy is basically this. You'll create a product page in your e-commerce platform, Shopify for example. If you don't have product imagery yet, you could get a sample product from your supplier or a sample photo. Then using AI, you can augment that photo to be much closer to the standard of your proper product imagery. You then grab your favorite pre-order app for that platform and list it there. And then you can either, one, position this product as a pre-launch, so you're actually emphasizing the fact that it's not in stock yet and use it as a marketing event. Or two, you can just list it as a pre-order and treat it like any other products on your page, apart from you'll have a bit of pre-order communication and a pre-order button instead of add to cart. So the pre-order communication is really important. You'll need to state to the customer, look, we're not charging you today. We're just going to vault your card and then we're going to charge you in the future. Within that time, you can cancel, and we expect to ship in X months, X days, next season. So as long as you're explaining the way that they're going to be charged in the future, and that's not going to be today, you're communicating the price, and then you're actually communicating your estimated shipping date. This ensures that the customer is fully aware of the process and they're much more willing to commit to an order ahead of time if they're not putting their hard-earned cash down. And the upside for you is that you get to collect real orders as well as data on the buyer intent for this particular product. All things that you can use or your buyer can use to inform just how much you're going to order for this new product. Okay, so let's jump into a demo and I'll show you the actual mechanics of this. I'm in Shopify, but you can use BigCommerce, WooCommerce. Those are also valid options. And we're going to use pre-product today because that's the app I work on, pre-order app. So let's quickly jump to the storefront. So I've got this very plain test store, and let's say we are a dairy company and we're looking at launching a high protein ice cream. Let's set it up as a pre-order first. I'll jump into pre-product and let's click new listing, ice cream. And so communication, like I mentioned, it's super important. So let's give a specific date, but we're not committing to an exact day, which can be helpful. We won't give a discount, and then we're just going to leave this as charge later pre-order. If you did, for example, find yourself in a scenario where perhaps you already have a chocolate and a peanut butter, but you want to see how well strawberry do, or you're going to order some strawberry, maybe you just click this and just pre-sell the strawberry. We're going to pre-sell all variants today. So I'm just going to go down here and click create a listing. And there we go. Charge later, August 2026. Missing a capital A, but that's fine. And if we jump into the storefront shipping, we can customize that. So maybe let's do that now. And before we do that, I'll just show you, we've got this real estate to play with as well. So here by default, we're saying we expect the high protein ice cream will ship in August 2026. Pre-order today, and we'll hold off charging you until we're ready to ship. Cool. So that actually sounds good. So I might just leave it as that. We'll click pre-order and go through this process, and then I'll show you how pre-orders appear in Shopify and pre-product, and then we'll actually trigger charges for this order So I'll show you that full life cycle. And now we're at checkout, and you can see it's saying total due today, £0 because I'm in the UK, and then it's giving a date later on that you will charge. So let's fill this out. Cool, and let's click pay. And now let's jump into Shopify and look at that in the orders section. So there we go. You can see payment pending, on hold. And then let's just double check nothing's been charged. So paid, 0. And then paid later on, 25. And you can update this shipping statement at any time. And there's also a customer portal as well as emails that you can send out to customers to ensure everyone's happy during this campaign. And if we hop into pre-product, let's have a look at it there as well. So Ollie accepted a future charge for the high protein ice cream. Cool. And we can see down here, if we hover over it, there's a credit card safely vaulted on file. So what hasn't happened here? No money's changed hands, and also there's no tricks here. There's no foul play. It's just simply, if you'd like this product, you can put your card down now and we'll charge you when it's ready. That works for both the customer and it works for you. Very transparent. And it's kind of setting the pre-order up in a way where you can learn from the data you're gathering, as well as have a great customer experience to let customers purchase something before it's widely available as a buy now. And now say 2-3 months have passed, however long it takes for you to kind of receive your stock, you can just pop in here and say we just want to trigger charges for this customer, charge customers. And we'll see that deferred charge is processing. So this is the first time the customer's card has actually been touched. Up until now, it's just been data in this case, Shopify's database or Stripe's database. What pre-product's just done is tell Shopify to trigger charges against that card, and then we'll receive a response. And in this case, it's worked and there's been money in the account and that's all gone through. So let's quickly look at that here as well. And you can see we've swapped from on hold to unfulfilled, and we have also captured the £25. So that's the full life cycle from beginning to end. Of course, there'd be usually a big gap in between the pre-order being placed and you actually triggering the charges. Yeah, hopefully that's helpful to see as a visual of how the strategy would work. So to recap, don't gamble on your next product launch. Instead, use charge-later pre-orders to test demand before committing to a purchase order with your supplier. That way you can get real buyer intent, you can gauge that, and you'll also collect early sales along the way. It's low risk and customer friendly and a great tool for growing D2C brands. And if you want to try this out and you're on Shopify, WooCommerce or BigCommerce, pre-product, the pre-order app I work on and we use today, has 0 fixed cost plan where it's purely pre-order commission. So if you don't make any pre-orders, we won't charge you anything, and would love to have you test it out. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, I'd love a like and subscribe. Cheers.